everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to look at the story that's been in the Daily Mail today. It's an exclusive story to the Daily Mail that Justin Webley, who's the Archbishop of Canterbury here in the UK, is doing some kind of peace brokering around the coronation to get Chinge and Cringe to come across to the UK and have better seating, la 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 la, with the coronation, and that Charles is kind of hopeful that they will be there. And also William's not very positive about the whole thing. Apparently, Justin Webley's, according to the Daily Mail, is a bit of a sugar. So we're going to look into all of this today with my cards. The reading's going to be in for 3 parts. We're going to start off looking at the overall situation, then we're going to have a look at what William thinks, and then we're going to have a look at what King Charles thinks. So stick around to the end. I do layered readings. So first of all, I'll maybe do the situation or what somebody else is in the situation and see if we get any, then do another reading on top with different cards and see if we get any crossover cards and a deeper meaning into the reading, if you will. So stick around till the end. Okay, I think this is going to be a bit of a longer one, so let's get to it. I just want to say thank you to all the my subbies and the emotional support Coven. Thank you very much, and hello to anyone who's just joined the channel. Thank you very much for being here. Let's have a look and see where we're going. So we want to see if what truth is into this story. Tell us about this story in the Daily Mail. Is it any truth in it? Is there anything in it at all? Okay, so we've got the 10 of coins in reverse, and this is unhappy families. It'll be unhappy wealthy family, a family under pressure, things not going well for them. So with the 10 of coins, of course, it is that wealthy, well-to-do family. You can tie that in with the royal family. So straight off, the source of this is sometimes the cards are just really kind of like obvious. It's just like, yes, well, that's right. So let's see what's crossing over. The world. Okay, so I feel with this they are trying to take in a whole worldview, not just necessarily the optics that are in the UK. Now, there was a report out that it's about 50-odd% people want Harry and Meghan at the coronation. I don't know, man, because I don't know anyone who likes them. And it's a fairly broad church of people I know. So, the world crossing, that's definitely the pressure of expectation, wanting to complete something, getting the optics right on the stage. Okay, so what's known about this is action. They're wanting to bring things together and make things come together quickly. They're wanting things to get sorted and resolved. What's underneath? Faith, the Hierophant. Oh, ooh. And glory. That is really interesting. There was 2 reasons this story has came out. I feel like the royal family are getting pressured. They're pressured into doing some action with the magician there. They want things resolved. Of course they do. We have got the Hierophant underneath. Definitely got some showing off energy as well. I think somebody didn't like being sat back in the Jubilee. They were really like sat way back, and Major Johnny Thompson was sitting behind them. They were sitting next to Lady Chateau. So yeah, they didn't like being minor royals. They want that glory back. Justin Webley is a silly fool. Eight of coins in reverse, there's a lot of impatience there. They're not willing necessarily to put the work in with something. This is a way to fix it, put pressure onto someone, put pressure within the church. We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is going to go well. I don't feel like anything will go well with the coronation. We have got the Nine of Wands, boundaries being crossed and manipulated. And the Page of Coins in reverse, something around Archie. Okay. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. And then we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So with this pressure going on with the royal family and maybe looking at it through the worldview, I feel like this is definitely something coming from what's driving it is, I want my glory back. I want my uniform back. I want my status back. I want to claim my birthright, etc., etc., etc. And here we have faith. And this is the Hierophant in classic tarot. This can mean it is them using just invariably ear to try and influence how they're going to the coronation. Now, there's impatience there because I feel like this is showing that there isn't a working way. Because things haven't been reacted to the way they wanted to, there's an impatience there, and there's a separation of families and the world pressure on them. The Magician above shows me that they want an action from this situation. I think he is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I really feel like he's at it, the Archbishop, and with the Six of Wands there, I really feel like this is very much coming from, they are talking to him, but it's very much Harry saying, oh, I've lost my birthright, blah, 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 blah. The Nine of Cups, it's not a good party. It's not grand. In reverse, nothing really much to be smug about there. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which is boundaries being crossed and things being meshed over. And we have got the Page of Coins in reverse. I feel like as well there is something to do with Archie. I know it's Archie's birthday, the coronation, but it's something to do with Archie that they are talking about and discussing behind the scenes. It might be, oh, they've planted Archie's birthday on the day, they're doing this despite us, da da da, and they're filling heads with nonsense. The Emperor there would be King Charles energy because he is the king and he is the head of state and the patriarchy. And even though he's just a figurehead, they're trying to do some damage to his reputation here. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And we have got the Page of Wands, which is there's some feisty, slightly angry energy coming out around at the time of the coronation. This isn't good. The Nine of Cups in reverse shows that there is going to be a mess. Through smugness, through pride, it's going to end messy. People are going to be, yeah, too much of a good thing. So that's the overall energy. There's definitely wounded ego there. I want my glory back. And just probably is a fool. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only because he is being pressured into faith. I can see it's being pressured because we've got the Eight of Coins in reverse. He is pressuring them in there. So let us go and have a look at what else is going on. So we're going to have a look at William and then we're going to do King Charles. So we'll have a look with William first, what he makes of this situation with what's his socks. Justin Weebly Whoop Whoop. I can't speak. The guy with the hat. What does William make of this story? Oh, look, we've got the Six of Wands there as well. He knows it's about his brother wants to show off. He knows it's about glory. He knows it's about things that have been taken from him. The King of Pentacles crossing him is in reverse. William knows this. He can see right through it. It's his love for his brother is because Harry is a Virgo, Pentacles are earth sign Virgo. So in this instance, he's really having this trouble. He's going, it's my brother, but it's also got a very negative image of his brother. So the only way Harry has in now, allegedly, is through his brothers. To William is the fact that he is a blood relative. That's the only thing. What's known about the situation? It's injustice. And let's see what's on the justice in reverse. 8 of Wands. Okay. Now, William knows that this is just complete PR puff piece. Well, not necessarily puff piece. I do feel like from the cards that Justin Thingy is involved in this and is getting his ear lent into from the Sussexes. With the 8 of Wands underneath, there is a lot of communication going backwards and forth and frustration, and yeah, William's very aware that this is people communicating and being vindictive in their communications, self-serving communications, stuff on the internet regarding backwards and forth about Kate, about William, dissing the royal family. As well, Kate's got her early years stuff coming out this week. Stuff's just been announced, so it's disruption. Stories come out about this. Injustice is above it, and to me, this feels like, because we've got communication and stifled communication underneath, it's not fair, because he can't go around and turn around and correct things and say, look, this is wrong, this is rubbish. So he feels a great sense of injustice. He thinks it's unfair that his brother has got the ear of the head of the Church of England and they're using that for influence. What's leaving that situation? The Moon. Secrets revealed. Okay. So, along with William knowing all of this, I feel like he has found out some more things about the Sussexes, the overseas couple, whatever you want to call them. He is very aware of the lies, the manipulation, people not being quite of sound mind and manipulating what they're saying, manipulating the truth to fit their benefit. Almost as well, he thinks there's a level of lunacy here. He thinks there's a level of he thinks there's a level of mistruth. The 4 of Pentacles as well is a lack of control there. Okay, so there's something he wants to control, but he cannot control it. 19, we're going to have the Sun there and the 2 of Swords. So like I said, there was something around Archie surrounding this situation. We do have the Sun in reverse there. And the Sun in reverse can show us that there is a link into childhood and children. I know Archie's came through on the Megans and Harry's and that reading, the starting reading, but I do feel like William is very protective of his kids. Obviously, everyone is protective of their children, but specifically protective when it comes to this instance. He's very worried about his brother's influence and influence around the children, and he is going to have his hand forced and make a very quick decision about how he is going to interact with all of them, and it won't be something warm and friendly. This is the 19th with the Sun in reverse. This is the I don't want you having a negative impact on my children. We've got the Queen of Swords there. And we've got the King of Swords. Whoa. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords there, it's a very, 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 very quick-witted, sometimes quite cool, very intelligent lady who is often, you could say it's Sophie. You could say something like Sophie's going to say something maybe, because she's an Aquarius, and Aquarius of Swords because air. I think he's really cotton on to them. He has decided and gotten himself into this mindset where he's very aware. He does feel things very deeply, but on the other hand, he's also going to be strategizing. With the Queen of Swords there and the King of Swords there, I feel like there's that he's hoping for the Queen of Swords, but what he gets is the King of Swords. So he's hoping to go a little bit gentler, but the King's just like whoosh, cutting away. Both of them cut away the nonsense, but the King of Swords, wow, it just no reaction, no slow reactions there. He just cuts away. There's somebody who's very into contracts, maybe into legally, like very legally minded, businessman, somebody who's an academic. This is going to be somebody who is on Team William, and they are going to necessarily protect what William is worried about. Now, I can't recall a King of Swords in the royal family, so I'm guessing it could well be an advisor, somebody who's high up in the police maybe, or intelligence services, something like that. There is definitely a protection there around the Jubilee, around the coronation. Okay, let's have a look and see. What King Charles is like on this. The Magician in reverse. Okay, he's dragging his feet. There's some inaction. The Magician there could be, it could be Justin Weebly. He's taken a very dim view of him. Very dim view of him in this case. There's the Eight of Wands crossing over again. So he feels like he's been pressured into doing something with this story. This is very much, he feels like a puff piece. It's very much, it's very intrusive in a way, you may find it, because there's a lot of noise out there on the internet. Not that King Charles uses the internet or has a smartphone, but he certainly will read the press, and it's been in the press today. So he's very aware of the noise. Five of Wands, he just thinks this is more noise, more backwards and forth online, more putting their markers down and fighting. And what's underneath it? The Three of Swords, this is wounding him. He is actually finding this very difficult, and it is actually hurting him. All of this noise, everything. He feels like, I would guess with the Magician above, that could well indicate Webley, because we've got it underneath here, and that shows to me that he thinks Webley is a fool, and this is actually making him feel less warm towards him. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Page of Pentacles again. It feels like, because we've got the Page of Pentacles surrounding the situation there, it feels like he was more or less on board with some stuff until he was worried and concerned about Archie, until this happened. Because that's now in the past, the Page of Pentacles. There's the King of Swords. There's the Queen of Swords. There's the Seven of Swords. So the Queen of Swords in reverse here, let me just talk about this. He really has a low opinion of somebody, a very low opinion of somebody. This is somebody he is viewing as petty, as cutting, as cold. This is somebody he doesn't like. He really feels like there is being something that is just been beyond cruel. There has been no need for any of this, and he thinks it's pathetic. I do believe what's surrounding him, he is very aware of tricks and gossip and underhand tactics that are being used. We've got the King of Swords there, which shows to me, it's in William's cards as well. It shows to me that he is making some quick plans, that there is going to be somebody who comes in and sorts this mess out. Somebody who necessarily isn't Justin, what's his socks. We have got the Page of Swords there. He's worried about more gossip online. He's worried about things being very quick, things moving very quickly, getting attacked, bad faith arguments. He's a bit sick of stuff like that. I think he's had it with the press. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so something's gonna come, and it's not going to be a great lucky thing for King Charles. He's going to have a little bit of a hard time around about the time of the coronation or just after there. But we have got the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. It does look to me from these outcome cards that the Sussexes are going to be annoyed about something and be briefing the press with the Page of Wands there. We have got the King of Swords in the distance, and it does look like somebody is going to cut away some stuff. So all of this noise has not gone unnoticed, especially by William. It's annoying to King Charles. He's not 100% on with the story, and he's still hurt. While I think William's kind of more over that hurt, he's just more frustrated and worried about his children. Archie's been used as leverage for something somewhere, but it's not washing anymore. King Charles is very aware of some tricks that have been pulled around him. There is somebody who's going to come in with a legal brain, somebody who's good at contracts, somebody who's good at positioning. It might be somebody who's to do with the planning of the coronation. William isn't quite aware of everything yet, but it will come out and he will be happier with it. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse shows that King Charles, he's not going to have a good time for some reason. For some reason, there's something coming up down the tracks. But it could well be more bashing from Monty CO. But there you go. That's what I see in the cards. I feel like they're not quite on board with what Weebly is saying. I feel like they think it's noise, what the cards are saying. That there is going to be somebody who is going to come away and cut away this stuff. And the reason I'm saying this is because we've got the King of Swords coming through twice. So yeah, and King Charles is seen through it more and more and more. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know what you think of the cards down below in the comments. If there's any readings you'd like me to do, please leave them down below. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate your guys' time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.